Welcome, Powerplex sports fans. We are here in Boston, Massachusetts at the Nike Boston Qualifier. This is day number 2, game number 2. Plex getting ready to face off against Smash 18 Attack. The first meeting between the two teams. Plex going 1-0 so far on the day, hoping to try and keep that momentum as they head into game number 2. They had a little bit of difficulty yesterday in that second game after an easy first game. Let's see if they can respond a little bit better today against a good team, Smash 18. In the front court for Plex, we have Tina, Nora, and Aubrey. In the backcourt, Lauren, Brenna, and Kaylin. Plex will be on service here in set 1. Brenna checks out, Maya checks into the back row, and Kaylin will head back and await the ball. Kaylin has the ball. We are ready to get this game underway. Kaylin with the first serve of the first set. Kaylin, cross-court serve low. Smash, able to get it up to their outside hitter. They go into the block of Tatum with the block at the net. So Plex starts with the first point here in the first set. Kaylin back to serve again. Kaylin, cross-court serve again. Smash, able to get it up. They're going to set the right side hitter, who goes off the block of Aubrey and out of bounds. A good swing by the right side of Smash. So we are knotted at ones here in set number 1 as Smash gets set to serve. Smash, hard low serve down the line. Aubrey pops it up. Maya setting up Aubrey on the outside. She goes around the block. Smash with the dig. They're going to tip it over. Maya gets it up. Lauren gets it up, and then Maya bumps it over. Smash setting up their offense to the middle. Hits it through the block. Maya able to get the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin back to Tatum. Tatum goes over the block. Smash with the dig. They set up their libero, who hits a roll shot over. Lauren able to get the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Nora. Nora goes into the block. And down. It looked like it was on this side. My eyes must be bothering me here. Aubrey checks out. Haley checks in, and we'll head back to serve for Plex. So a kill for Nora in the middle. Haley, cross-court serve low. Smash able to get it up. They're going to set up there outside and pops, or middle, who pops it over. Kaylin to Maya. Maya out to Tatum. Tatum goes off the block and backwards. That's a kill for Tatum on the right side. Good swing by Tatum going off the block, getting it through it. So Haley heading back to serve again. Haley, hard low serve, just a little bit too low in the net. So Smash with the point. Getting set to serve. Cross-court serve, Lauren with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Tatum. Tatum goes around the block and down. Kill for Tatum on the right side. The ball tried to track down. Nora had checked out. Brenna had checked into the front row. Maya back to serve. Cross-court serve, Maya. Smash able to get up to the right side. They hit it on the block. Lauren with the one-handed dig to Kaylin. Haley with the one-handed dig. Lauren chips it up and over. Haley gets the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Lauren. Lauren goes around the block. Smash able to get the dig. They're going to hit a cross-court shot over. Maya with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna tips it over. Smash able to get it up. They set up their back row hitter who hits it cross-court. Kaylin gets it up. Maya gets it into the net, but goes underneath. So Smash with the point. Down 1, now getting set to serve. A good swing by the back row of Smash going cross court. Kalen trying to field the dig. Got it up. Maya trying to track it down. Couldn't quite get it out of the net. Smash with the serve. Hard low serve down the middle. Haley with the pass. Kalen out to Lauren. Lauren goes over the block and down. That's a cover. Lauren on the outside. Beautiful top spin on that hit by Lauren. Gonna send Tatum back to serve for Plex. Tatum deep serve down the middle. Smash able to pop it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter. Hits a roll shot. Oh, tries to go cross court tight. A little bit low in the net. So Plex with the point. Leading by 3 as Tatum heads back to serve again. Tatum cross court serve. Smash able to pop it up. They get it back on the court to their outside. They hit it over the block. Haley with the dig to Tatum. Tatum out to Lauren. Lauren goes through the block and down. Another kill for Lauren on the outside. A great quick strike by Lauren. Able to get it through the block before it pours. So Tatum back looking for more. Tatum low serve. Ace for Tatum. Her first ace of the game. The first for any Plex player. So Smash will take a timeout. It's their first of the set as Plex pushing the lead to 5 here in set 1. Plex looking much better in game 2 than they did in game 2 yesterday, where they came out a little bit too easy, giving a few points to the other team. This time there's much more focus here in the second. After the timeout, both teams heading back out onto the court. Tatum back ready to serve. Tatum hard low serve. That's going to be a little too low in the net. So Smash will get the point down 4, getting set to serve. Tatum trying to get it just over the net in front of the back row defense. Just a little bit too soft. Smash, deep serve down the middle. Haley with the pass to Tatum. Tatum to Brandon through the block. Smash gets the dig. They try to tip it over. Lauren blocks it. Smash gets it up to the right side. Maya gets the dig to Tatum. Tatum back to Kalen. Kalen gets down the line. Smash able to get it up to the back row hitter. Hits a roll shot over Haley with the dig to Tatum. Tatum to Brenna. Brenna goes cross court. And that's a kill for Brenna in the middle. Good angle by Brenna there, going around the block. Haley will check out. Aubrey checks in the front row as Lauren heads back to serve for Plex. Lauren hard serve down the line. Smash able to get it up. They get it back on the court to the back row hitter who tries to go down the line just a little bit low in the net. So Lauren will head back to serve again. Lauren deep serve down the line. Smash able to get up. They set up the right side hitter again. Goes around the block. Oh, Tatum gets it up. Aubrey gets a hand on it, but it goes sideways out of bounds after that. So a good swing by the right side of Smash keeps them within 5 here as they get set to serve. The right side cutting it back across the other side of the court. Deep serve down the middle. Maya with the pass to Tatum. Tatum backs it to Brenna. Brenna goes over the block. Smash with the dig. They're going to set up their right side hitter who was trying to get it back on the court to set a little bit wide out of bounds. So Maya will head out. Nora heads into the front row as Brenna rotates back to serve for Plex. Brenna low serve down the middle. Smash able to get it up. They're going to set their right side hitter who goes roll shot cross court. Tatum with the dig to Lauren. Lauren setting up Kalen on the outside. She goes down the line. Smash able to get it up and over. Aubrey hits it over. Smash setting up to the outside again. They do a roll shot over. Tatum able to pop it up to Lauren. Lauren out to Kalen. Kalen tips it cross court. Smash with the cover. They set up their outside again. Go into the block of Nora. Nora blocks it at the net. Really good block by Nora there, cutting off the angle for the outside hitter to keep the ball on Fleck's side. Fleck's now leading by 7 as Brenna gets set to serve again. Brenna low serve down the middle, smash able to get it up. They set up their middle. Who tips it? Cross court, Tatum pops it up to Lauren. Lauren setting up Aubrey, goes through the block and down. Aubrey with the hammer on the outside to break down that wall set up by Smash. So Brenna will head back for another serve. Brenna low cross court serve, that goes too low in the net. So Smash will get the ball as Brenna checks out. Maya checks into the back row. Smash getting set to serve. Hard low serve down the line. Kaylin pops it up. In trouble. Kaylin on the overpass. The right side for Smash. Able to tip it down. Good serve by the libero for Smash. Kaylin tried to field the pass. Couldn't quite get it. So Smash closing the lead back down to 6 with another serve. Hard low serve. Kaylin pops it up. Tatum pops it up. Kaylin, hard hit, rolls over the net. Smash gets it up to the right side. They go down the line. Maya pops it up to Tatum. Tatum pushes it over. Smash with the cover. They set their middle quick set. Tips it over the block. Nora pops it up to Maya. Maya to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it over the block. Smash not able to get the pancake. So the soft feathery touch kill by Kaylin on the right side will send her back to serve. Kaylin serving down the line. Smash able to pop it up. They're going to set up their middle. And on the overpass, Tatum slams it down. Tatum showing off her basketball skills on that one as Kaylin heads back to serve again. Kaylin deep serve down the middle. Smash able to pop it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter. Hits it down the line, and that goes a little bit long out of bounds. So Plex with the point, pushing the lead out to 9 here as we have to track down that ball. Kaylin back for another. Kaylin cross court serve, Smash able to pop it up. They set the right side hitter who goes cross court. Kaylin able to pop it up to Maya. Maya sets up Tatum on the right side. She tips it down the line, and that goes just a little bit wide out of bounds. So Smash ends Kaylin's run at the service line. Now getting set to serve, down 8 here in set number 1. Hard low serve down the line. Aubrey trying to get that serve. Couldn't come up with it. A good serve by Smash for the ace. Closing the lead back down to 7 here. Smash with another serve. Deep serve down the middle. Lauren pops it up. Kaylin throws it up, and then Tatum comes over, hits it, roll shot over, Smash with the cover. They set up the right side hitter who tries to tip it over, but it goes a little bit low. Aubrey might have gotten a finger on that, actually. I couldn't quite tell. Aubrey's going to check out. Haley checks in, and we'll head back to Super Pucks. It looked like that might not go over the net. Just in case Aubrey had her hand there. Haley, hard low serve down the middle, Smash able to pop it up. They set up their outside hitter who hits it. Block at the net by Tatum. Beautiful solo block by Tatum, and Smash will use their second and final timeout of the set. Smash will not have any more timeouts. Plex still has both of theirs. Plex doing a great job on serves and serve receives, getting really good passes out to their pins. Their pins have been very effective here in set 1. They're getting a little middle action in there as well. Nora and Brenna both with kills. So after the timeout, Plex back out onto the court. Smash following suit. Haley heading back to serve. Haley low serve, just a little bit too low in the net. So Smash will get the point, trailing by 8 here in set 1. Smash, cross-court serve short. Lauren to Kayla. Kayla back to Tatum. Tatum down the line. Smash gets it up. They get it back on the court. They bump it just over the net. Haley gets it to Kayla. Kayla back to Tatum. Tatum goes cross-court. Go for Tatum on the right side. Beautiful swing by Tatum. Cross-court to get around the block. Nora checks out. Brenna checks into the front row as Maya heads back to serve for Plex. Maya, short serve just over that smash. Hits it up and over. Lauren hits it deep. That's going to be too deep out of bounds. Lauren salivating over that overpass, but set it a little bit too long. So Smash still trailing by 8, getting set to serve. Smash, hard low serve down the seam. Haley trying to field that serve, couldn't get it back to Kaylin. So the ace by Smash closes it back down to 7. Good serve by Smash. Hard low serve. Haley able to pop it up to Kaylin. Kaylin setting up Tatum on the right side. She goes over the block. Smash. One-handed dig. Tries to get it back on the court. Can't get it back on. So Plex the first to 20 here in set 1 as Tatum heads back to serve. Tatum low cross court serve. Smash able to get it up. They set up their outside who's trying to hit it over. Can't get it over. So the ace, I'm giving Tatum an ace on that one. Really good cross court serve short. Tatum, another cross court serve. Smash able to get this one up. They're going to set up their outside hitter who goes off the block and backwards. A good swing by the outside of Smash. Gets the ball back on their side. Down 8, Smash getting set to serve. Hard serve down the line. Lauren able to pop it up to Tatum. Tatum run it off the block and backwards. Smash trying to get the dig. Can't come up with it. So back and forth we go here in the set. Haley will check out. Aubrey check to the front row as Lauren heads back to serve. Lauren hard serve down the line. Smash and trouble. Ace for Lauren. Lauren with a heater down the line. Smash trying to get the pass, but it goes backwards. So Lauren back to serve again. Lauren deep serve down the middle. Smash able to pop this one up. They set their outside hitter who tries to go down the line. They go off the block. Smash able to get it to their outside again. They tip it over. Lauren pops it up to Tatum. Tatum setting up Brenna who does a bunny hop. Flip over. Smash sets up their outside, but that goes too long out of bounds. So Plex with the point. Lauren will head back to serve. Set point number 1 for Plex. The bunny hop by Brenna. A rare sight to see. Top spin serve by Lauren. A little too much spin. Goes into the net. So Smash still with life here in set number 1. Trailing by 10. Smash, deep serve cross court. That goes too deep out of bounds. So Plex will take the first set, 25-14. We'll have a quick set break before we head to set number 2 here in Boston. Welcome back, sports fans, to Boston. Ian Haba at the Nike tournament. Flex taking the first set. Now back on the court, getting ready for set number 2 in the front court for Flex. We have Nora, Aubrey, and Kaylin in the back court. Tatum, Haley, and Brenna. Flex will be on serve receive here in set number 2 after starting the serve in the first. Brenna checks out. Maya checks into the back row. And Flex ready for serve receive. Smash has the ball. We are ready to get the second set underway. Smash with the first serve of the second set. Deep serve. Haley able to pop it up to Tatum. Tatum back to the Nora. Nora goes cross court for the kill. So Flex will start with the first point here in set 2. Kaylin heading back to serve. Great angle shot by Nora there. Going back across the defense as they were flowing to our left. Kaylin serving deep down the line. Smash able to pop up. They're going to set their outside hitter who goes off the block and backwards. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Nora. Nora goes cross court again. And another kill for Nora in the middle. So Kaylin heads back to serve again. Kaylin short serve just over the net. Smash able to get it up. They set up their middle quick set. They tip it over. Haley goes diving, gets into Kaylin. Kaylin out to Aubrey. Aubrey goes roll shot deep. That's going to be too deep, out of bounds. So Smash will get their first point of the second set. Now getting set to serve. A good set out to Aubrey. Aubrey trying to paint the back baseline. Just hit it a little too deep. Smash, cross-court serve, that goes wide, and Aubrey hits it to Kaylin. Kaylin to Tatum. Tatum goes around the block, Smash with the dig. They tip it over in 2, and Maya not able to get that dig. So Smash knocks us at 2s here in set number 2. Now getting set to serve again. Smash, cross-court serve, Aubrey able to pop it up to Kaylin. Kaylin back out to Aubrey. Aubrey goes roll shot short. Able to find the court. Smash expected some power behind that hit. Aubrey came with a softer touch and able to find the court. So Aubrey checks out. Lauren checks it in and will head back to serve for Flex. Lauren hard cross-court serve. Smash. Up and over. Nora tips it to the side. Another kill for Nora in the middle. 3 kills for Nora in this set. Sends Lauren back to serve another. Lauren deep serve down the middle. Smash able to get it up to their back row hitter. Has to hit a roll shot over. Tatum pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin quick sets to Lauren. Lauren goes cross court. Smash with the dig. They set up their outside hitter who hits it cross court. Maya with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it over in 2. Smash. Not ready for the center trickery. Kaylin able to paint the bullseye for the kill. Lauren heading back to serve again. Lauren deep serve. That's going to go too deep, out of bounds. So Smash down 2 here in set number 2, getting set to serve. Smash, deep serve down the middle. Maya goes flying to get it to Kaylin. Kaylin to Haley. Haley tips it over. Smash, cover. They set up their middle hitter who has to come to the back row trying to hit a roll shot over. Not able to get it over. So Flex with the point. Nora will check out. Brenna checks in the front row as Maya heads back to serve for Flex. A little bit of miscommunication there on Smash. Maya, hard low serve down the line. Smash able to get it up and over, and Brenna tips it back over for the kill. A little bit of an overpass. The ball hit the top of the net and started to roll over. Brenna pushed it back to the other side. Hard low serve again down the line. Smash able to get it up. They're going to set their right side hitter who goes cross court. Haley with the one-handed dig. Smash able to get it up. They're going to set their back row here. It's it around the block and down. Lauren trying to get that dig. Couldn't come up with it. A good swing by the back row hitter of Smash. So Smash trailing by 3, getting set to serve. Deep serve down the middle. Lauren pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Haley. Haley goes cross court for the kill. Great swing by Haley on the outside. So Tatum heads back to serve for Plex. Tatum low serve, cross court, Smash gets it up. Haley tips it back over. Smash trying to get that cross court shot by Haley. The tip shot couldn't cover. So Smash will use their first timeout of set number 2 here as Plex pushing the lead to 5. A lot of back and forth shots. Plex flying around on defense, getting these balls back up. Able to just get that extra tip over. And that's really the difference here in set number 2 so far. Plex back out onto the court after the timeout. Smash. Using every second of the timeout. Tatum back ready to serve. Tatum deep serve down the middle. Smash able to get it up. They set the right side hitter who hits it off the block and over. Tatum pops it up to Maya. Maya setting up Haley on the outside. She goes cross court a little bit wide out of bounds. So Smash trailing by 4, getting set to serve. Haley a great angle, just a little too hard. Smash, hard serve down the line. Haley able to pop it up to Tatum. Tatum back sets to Kaylin. Kaylin goes cross court. Smash able to get the dig, and they're going to call Smash in the net. So Plex with the point. Lauren will check out. Aubrey checks into the front row. Haley will head back to serve. Haley low serve, hits the top tape and bounces back. So back over to Smash. Still trailing by 4 here as we approach the midway point in set 2. Smash getting set to serve. Hard serve down the seam. Maya can't get that serve. Oh, good serve by the libero by Smash. The ball dropped as soon as it crossed the net. So Smash closing the gap down to 3 here with another serve. Another hard serve down the gap. Maya able to cover it to Tatum. Tatum out to Aubrey. Aubrey goes off the block and back with Smash able to pop it up. They're going to set their right side hitter. Hits it cross court. Haley able to get the dig to Tatum. Tatum sets the better man, tips it over. Smash with the dig. They set up their outside hitter who could not get that back onto the court. The set was a little bit wide. So Maya will head out. Nora heads into the front row. Brenna rotates back to serve. Brenna deep serve down the middle. Smash. Pops it up. It goes over. Aubrey with a slam dunk in the middle for the kill. So Brenna will head back to serve again. Brenna low serve. That goes too low in the net. So Smash will get the point. Brenna heads out by, heads in the back row as Smash gets set to serve. Trailing by 4 at the halfway point in set number 2. Smash trying to fight for 3. Plex trying to cap at 2. Hard low serve down the line. Haley with the pass to Tatum. Tatum quick sets to Nora. Nora hits it deep and finds the open court. Another kill for Nora in the middle. So Haley will head back to serve. Nora out 4 or 5 kills here in the second set alone. Kaylin cross-court serve deep, smash into the bottom up. They set up there middle, who tips it over. Kaylin gets it up. Maya pops it up. Nora bumps it over. Smash setting up their offense to the outside. Goes down the line on the wrong side of the antenna. Maya setting it up to Tatum, who is gracefully walking over and puts her fist up as the down ref called that one on the outside. So Kaylin heads back to serve again. Kaylin short serve just over the net. Smash goes diving, can't come up with it. Ace for Kaylin. And Smash will use their second and final timeout of the set as Flex pushes the lead to 7 here in the second. Really good serve by Kaylin there. Those cross-court short serves are really difficult because you have to hit it a little harder than if you're going straight on. Smash went diving to try and get that serve just a little bit late. A half second late maybe on the reaction. So Flex back out onto the court. Kaylin ready, waiting to get this set back underway. Smash. Breaking huddle, falling back into position. Kaylin cross-court serve low, Smash able to get this one up. They set up their outside hitter. Hits it down the line, but that is a little bit wide out of bounds. So Kaylin heads back to serve again. Kaylin cross-court serve short again. Smash covers this one. They set up their right side hitter. Goes off the block and backwards. Kaylin able to pop it up to Maya. Maya setting up Tatum on the right side. She goes around the block. Smash with it in. On the overpass, Nora tips it. Another tip for Nora in the middle. Nora racking up kills left and right here in the second. Kaylin back to serve another. Kaylin topspin serve, a little bit low into the net. Almost got it over. Hit the bottom of the white tape. So Smash trailing by 8, getting set to serve. Cross-court serve, just a little too short into the net. So Aubrey will check out, Lauren checks in, and we'll head back to serve for Flex. Lauren deep serve down the middle, Smash able to pop it up. They set up their middle, goes into the block, gets blocked at the net. Smash with the dig. They set up their outside hitter, hits a roll shot deep. Maya with the one-hand dig to Nora. Nora to Haley. Haley goes deep, and that's going to catch the back baseline. Kill for Haley on the outside. So Lauren back to serve another. Lauren, the top spin serve, goes down the line in trouble with Smash. They get it back on the court. They bump it just over. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin back to Tatum. Tatum goes down the line. Smash able to get the dig. They get it back on the court. They bump it deep. Maya with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin back to Tatum. Tatum down the line. That's a kill for Tatum on the right side. So Plex, the first to 20 here in set 2, pushing the lead to 11 as Lauren heads back looking for more. Lauren, another topspin serve down the middle. Smash able to get up to their outside. They go cross court. Maya with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Lauren in the back row. She goes into the block. Gets blocked at the net. Good block by the outside and middle hitter of Smash. So Smash trailing by 10 here at the moment with the serve. Deep serve down the middle. That goes too deep out of bounds. So Nora checks out. Brenna checks into the front row. Maya back to serve for Plex. Maya with the top spin serve goes deep, cross court smash. To the outside, they go into the block of Brenna. Brenna blocks it at the net. So Plex 3 points away from taking the second set in the game. Maya back to serve another. Hard low serve, and that was a little bit too far in front of her as she broached the baseline with her footwork. So Plex leading by 11 as Smash gets up to serve. Deep serve down the seam. Haley with the pass. Kaylin back to Tatum. Tatum goes cross court, just a little bit wide out of bounds. So Smash back to within 10 here in the second with another serve. Deep serve down the middle. Lauren with the pass. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna goes cross court. That's a kill for Brenna in the middle. So Tatum will head back to serve for Plex. Tatum with the top spin serve. Ace for Tatum. So Plex serving set game point number 1. Tatum with the serve. Hard low serve, the front row ducks for Plex as that one goes a little bit low in the net. Smash getting set to serve. Plex will have to finish this game out on defense. Smash, hard low serve, ace for Smash. Haley going down to try and get that ball, couldn't come up with it. So Smash back to within 10, getting set to serve again. Smash, another serve down the line. Haley pops it up, it goes backwards out of bounds. So back-to-back aces by Smash, pushing the lead back down to 9. Smash with another serve. Smash with a hard low serve down the middle. Lauren pops it up. And Maya, Tatum, and Brenna all collide trying to get that. So Smash, 3 aces in a row. Making a little run here late in the set with another serve. Hard serve down the line. Haley able to pop it up to Tatum. Tatum back to Lauren in the back row. She goes off the block, back with Smash. Able to get the big. They set up their right side hitter who goes into the block. Haley blocks it at the net. And Plex will take the second set, 25-16. That will do it here in game 2. We will have about a 2-hour break, 2.5-hour break before we play.